Glad to have you in the kingdom of the mighty Spud. Citizens of the Spudland, brace yourself for an epic dive into Baldurs Gate 3, and today we're looking on in-depth early game Warlock guide. I'll be a trusty guide even with my vegetable accent. So, first of all, character creation. We go into the class and of course we pick Warlock. There's two subclasses, the Fiend or the Great Old One. They will have different spells when you level up. The Great Old One will have more spells options and comes with subclass Future. Mortal Reminder. This will make when you land critical hit against a creature, this creature and nearby enemies will be frightened. So they will be basically scared and won't attack you. But I like the Fiend Warlock class because the Dark One's Blessing will give you temporary HP when you kill someone, and you will kill a lot. So we will have a lot of HP, and this is really tanky, self-sufficient, almost impossible to kill Warlock subclass. Then you go with the cantrips. So greatest cantrip, Eldritch Blast. It's bread and butter of Warlock, you just don't need to think, you just pick it instantly. This is best cantrip you can have as Warlock and almost best cantrip in the game, because it's doing 1d10 damage and this is a lot. And for the second cantrip you can pick whatever you like actually. You can go with Mage Hand for some utility, you can go with Blade Ward to have some resistance in fights, you can have Friends for some ability checks when you're role playing, or just minor illusion, or just pick some more damage cantrips like Poison Spray. So for spells you always, or almost always, want to pick Hex, because Hex will give you additional damage when you damage someone. So, and this is bonus action, so you can use this as bonus action and then use your Eldritch Blast for just awesome damage. But this is using spell slot, as other spells too. For second spell you just pick whatever you like. You can have Burning Hands if you just need some AoE damage, and this is pretty a lot of AoE damage, 3d6 is a lot. Or just go for Armor, because this will give you temporary HP and a lot of resistance. So next we pick Origin. Actually this won't really matter too much, just stick whatever you like. You can just roleplay into some origins that you like, or just pick some type of sage, for example for Arcana and History proficiency. This will help you when you explorate some stuff and basically find a lot more things to know about the game. And next is most important step, you want to pick best race for Warlock. Best races will be Human for just basic stat allocation, humans get some awesome stats, +1 to everything. Half Elf, because it comes with 2 Charisma, and Charisma is main stat for Warlock abilities, and you can allocate other points whatever you like. You can go for Tiefling for the same idea, +2 to Charisma, or just stick to the Halfling, because Halfling got +1 to Charisma, +2 to Dex. Dex increase your armor class, which will reduce ability of enemies to hit you. So if you want to play some little mans, just go for Halfling. And last but not least is Draw. Draw, just, you know, look on the draw. It looks awesome, and it's really like pronouncing I'm a Warlock. Awesome stuff. So draw comes with some dexterity for armor class, +1 to Charisma, just awesome class for Warlock too. Just for this guide we will stick with Half Elf. We drop in some points into Dex and Con, and we can pick any cantrip from the Mage. We don't need Mage cantrips that do some damage because they require high intelligence, so we can stick with the Light, with the Mage Hand, with the Dancing Light, whatever you like actually. I like Light because it helps you to see in the dark areas, and pretty nice and fun cantrip. Ability allocation. You know that Charisma is most important stat for Warlock, so you just go all in on it, and you will have 17 in Charisma from the start. Then just drop something into Con, this will increase your HP, and into Dex, this will increase your armor class. You don't need any strength, but you can drop something into Int and into Wisdom, so you will have nice ability checks. So when you finish, you can have abilities that look like this: 8 strength, 14 dexterity, 16 constitution, 10 wisdom intelligence, and 17 into charisma. Let's jump into the game and see what you need to do when you level up. So when you level up for the first time, you can pick what Eldritch invocation you want. And first, you want to actually have Agonizing Blast. This will add charisma modifier to damage that your Eldritch Blast deals. So when you all in on charisma, this will give you a lot of damage. But next is up to you. Nice picks is Armor of Shadows that will increase your armor class, and it won't require spell slot. This is awesome. Same goes for Fiendish Vigor, that will increase your temporary hit points. Or Repelling Blast. This will push creatures that you attack with your Eldritch Blast. This is really strong pick. Additionally, you can pick one spell, and you can have replacement spells. So basically, if there's some spells that you don't like, you can change them one at a time every time you level up. So make sure to just pick some good spells, and if you just don't enjoy them too much, you can change only one at a time. So how can your fight look like? You just go for armor if you need a lot more armor. This will give you temporary HP, and basically at level 2 you will have already 19 plus 5 HP with the stats allocation. Then you just pick Eldritch Blast and blast enemy. Critical hit. Insane stuff. If your enemy is too bulky and you need a lot more damage, just go into Hex first. You can right click enemy, press examine, and just see what stat is lowest on this enemy. So we see this imp got lowest strength, so we just go into Hex Strength and put it on him. So he hexed right now, and now look on the damage. We go, and this is just incredible damage. That's basically how you fight with a Warlock. And as you can see, we have nice knockback, and this knockback can actually hit enemies off the field. So if they stand like over this area, you can use your Eldritch Blast and they will fall off the ship. Level 3. On level 3, if you pick Fiend Warlock, you will have these spells. You can have Familiar, Cat, Imp or Quasit. You will have additional spell to choose, and there's good choices from a lot of level 2 spells. Scorching Ray, a lot of damage, 6d6. It's just insane damage. Misty Step for teleportation in the battlefield. Awesome pick too. And last but not least, Cloud of Daggers is very good pick too. Hold Person require wisdom save, so if you actually drop in some wisdom points, Hold Person is nice, but for us it's not very good. That's why we go for Scorching Ray or Misty Step in this. Again, you can replace one spell, and this is it for level 3 Warlock. On level 4, you pick one more cantrip. Just basically pick whatever you like. You have one more spell. Again, pick something from level 2 spells, and if you pick damage spell, just go for Misty Step. Good spells is Shatter, and Mirror Image can help you too. It increases your armor class by 3. And now you can allocate more points by using this feat. So on level 4 you just go into Charisma, and you already have 19 Charisma. Plus one more and it will have plus 5 bonus. Insane. And on level 5 you can pick one more Eldritch Evocation, and you will have more choices right now. So you can pick one with the Shadows, and this will give you invisibility, awesome for roleplay and some stealthy stuff. Or level 3 spell with Bestows Curse. You just curse creature with your touch, and this will give them a disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws. You can pick something from previous picks, but for fun I like to stick with one with the Shadows. And you unlock level 3 spells. There are a lot of spells, and they are all awesome and powerful ones. Awesome spell is Fly, so if you haven't used or just don't like to use Misty Step, Fly is nice change for this. It requires concentration, and you will have a lot of constitution with my build, so you can basically fly around the battlefield with this. And some damage spells like Fireball is awesome too. Just don't forget that Warlock got only 2 spell slots, so use your spells wisely. So how level 5 Warlock plays? Before the fight, summon your familiar. For example, I will like to use Spider. If you need, pick armor and just go into the fight. And just use your Eldritch Blast on enemies. And if you need to just change your position, go for Misty Step and teleport instantly. That's it, that's how you play Warlock. I hope this guide helped you and you will enjoy your Warlock playthrough in Baldur's Gate 3. Join the kingdom and subscribe for the Spud King. And you can watch my other guides on the screen right now.